Good evening. Bit of an impromptu ride out tonight. My dad's just messaged me saying he's meeting an army friend at a truck stop. Do I want to come and grab a coffee? So I'm not doing anything tonight, so why not? So I'm just heading over. Random impromptu rides out. Probably going to be a bit of traffic though, because it's rush hour. See how I can progress. It's probably going to be one of the last few rides I have before going away now. And I'm getting a bit of a backlog of video editing. Just about finished day 3 of the North Coast. I'll go live this weekend. So then I've still got 3 more days of that to edit. Plus I've got King William's bike night. And then we'll have this as well. So yeah, plenty of editing to keep me busy. I'm enjoying editing the North Coast one because I'm getting to look back on what we did and where we went and some of the sights. Lovely roads. Kind of in my head been thinking I want to do it again. Probably do a bit of a different route. I've already mapped it. I'm half inclined in my head as well to just do a camping one and see what that's like. But I don't know. I'm going to Wales later this year, so I've got that first. The bike's booked in for its annual check, because with this V4 it's an oil service every 2 years, but then there's like an annual check over. So with SMC closing down, I've reached out to Corner Speed, who have had good recommendations, and I've got it booked in July for its quick annual check over. Keep its warranty up for another year. They give me a price as well for the annual oil change, which seemed reasonable as well, so probably book it in there for 1 year. But yeah, I don't really have a local Ducati anymore once SMC's gone. Corner Speed is my nearest technically, and then after that it's Nottingham. All Leeds are about the same distance, but time travel, but distance is a bit further to Leeds, which is a shame. We don't have a local Ducati, but what can we do? Riding wise, I don't really know what I've got coming up planned. I'm thinking of going to World Superbikes at Donington. I can't remember the date. I think it's July, mid-July. Other than that, it'll just be random planned trips. I want to do some lanes in the Peak District, some trails. I've been working, trying to find a few recently. But it's finding ones that are suitable for big bikes and beginners, let's class me as. That's the hardest bit I'm finding ones that I'm not going to go down and then end up in an absolute mess trying to turn it round or something like that. I just want to ease myself in a bit more. And then I've also got a route around some North Yorkshire ones, but again I want to do some of these easier ones I know around me, and then I'll move on to them later in the year, I hope. But I'll bring you along for them, see what we can do. Life update wise, I don't think so. Looking forward to a bit of a break now, go to Lanzarote, enjoy a bit of sun and downtime, some time with the kids in the pool and things. But that's about it. So I know talking about Sweet Lamb and the Ducati off-road experience the other day. Ducati haven't reached out, but the video's not up yet, so hey. But no, I was thinking about it the other day a bit more. I think I might look at it for next year, because it's a 2-dayer. So I was thinking maybe look at going down, camping over, and doing it that way. So I'm gonna look a bit more into that for next year. I really do want to do it. It looks really good. I'd love to learn what these things are properly capable of without the risk of dropping my own bike. It's always got an advantage, hasn't it? Yeah, as I said last time, if anybody's done one of those, whether it be Triumph one or whatever, let us know how it went, what you thought of it, and would you recommend doing one, or is there other options? And also, if you South Yorkshire Peak District, North Yorkshire way, and you know some big bike friendly trails, let me know where they are. I don't know how I get to find out where those type of trails are. That's my difficulty. I know I can sign up to various different green laning associations and that, and they'll give me all the trails, but how do I know which ones are more built for a big adventure bike versus a proper off-roader? What's this guy doing? Just off for a jog up road. Can't decide which way side he wants to be on, so why not go down the middle? What's everyone got planned for this year biking wise then? It'd be good to hear from people and see what you've got planned. Any good trips? Any trips you'd recommend? I would like to get over to Europe. I've never done Europe on the bike. Difficulty is finding the time. Having a young family, working, etc. Like everybody, it's finding the spare time to include an extra trip on top of normal family holidays. I think for the first time ever, I'm running out of holidays this year. I normally carry some over each year. This year that's not going to be happening. So yeah, good to hear, or give me some recommendation on places to go and places to visit. I'm going to try and find some good roads around the Peak District once I'm back from holiday. We'll go explore some of those, some that I've never done. That's what I tend to try and do, is find ones I've not done before. And then I don't know what else it'll bring this year. I'll have to just see what comes. I've got nothing I really want to do with the bike, because the bike's kind of complete in my eyes. The only things I really want to get this at some point is a drone. I'd love to get a drone, but they're expensive. And I'd love an Insta360 to put on to capture some different angles. But again, that's another expense. Everything's so expensive these days. And then the problems I've been having with the GoPro are making me think, should I get a different camera? Because it's getting frustrating now. The amount of crashes it has. I've lost... I'm sure I've got some missing footage. The numbers don't always add up. Or follow on in sequence, should I say. Very nice house, isn't it? And then I've got an issue with when I've just been editing day 3. There's a number of files that don't have any image stabilization. They're just like all over the place. It's crazy. But then the clips before it and after it are perfect. It's just this random clip in the midst of it all that are all over the shop, and I don't know why. So I've tried to get in touch with GoPro, which is like the hardest mission ever. So I'm waiting to hear back from them, see if they can shed any light. But between that, it crashing all the time, and I know a lot of people have moved over to different cameras for those very reasons. So I don't know what to do. We shall see. So yeah, this video is just going to be me random ramblings. That's what I might title it. Thought whilst I'm out, just on my own, no intercom on, with another bit of music, I will bring the camera and just chat away, get more used to it still. I haven't been down this road for years. I used to come fishing at a pond down here. Anyway, at high school age, that's what I used to spend a lot of my time doing. That's a good question to ask people. Anybody got a V4S that takes it on any trails? If so, what settings do you have on your Enduro? How do you have it set up? I've just got mine default, I think. Yeah, pretty much default. I've not changed anything on it. So it'd be interesting to hear if anybody does use it on either V4S or Rally. How do you have it configured? Well, I had a nice cuppa and a catch up with my dad and his old army mate that I've been playing fantasy football with recently. So it's good to put a face to a name in the banter group. Now head home for my tea. Well, it's taking some time to reset the fuel. I have filled up. It's just telling me I'm about to run out, which is a lie. What, I smell fish and chips. I think I had enough fish and chips recently. Just having them in Whitby the other day. Oh, I used to go there. It's all you can eat Chinese. I've been there years even. And that smells nice as well. Fancy Chinese now. I wish on this wheeler control it had like the KTM version where it shows you how, it doesn't show you exact, but it shows you kind of how much it's going to let it lift up. Let's put in sport mode for a bit today. There we go. Like to have at least a little bit of wheeler control rather than none. Go on, pigeon. They were chewing on a pigeon then. You can feel the difference in sport mode already. Traffic like this, it's a lot more snatchy. Just wants to go. Touring's a bit more refined. It just wants to be unleashed. I have the suspension hard as well in sport mode. I can definitely feel it's a bit more stiffer now. Whereas touring I have it in medium for a bit more comfort, especially when our UK roads are terrible. It really makes a difference. The more I ride on these tyres, the more I'm loving them. You know, I'm probably easily 2,000 miles into them now. And they're starting to show the wear on the rear, definitely. Scotland took a good chunk of them. I'm thinking I'll probably get about 4,000 miles out of them. But for riding this and what I do on it, they have not given me one single reason to doubt them. all weather, all conditions, all road surfaces. They have just constantly given me confidence and grip. Lovely road in Mexico, this. So this jacket, now I've worn it for 2 rides. I know it's not many, but I did quite a few miles, 200 miles the other day in it. I really, really like it. Great airflow. You know, you can really feel the cool air coming through. People said it looked good. Got some few compliments in it. It's always good, isn't it? It's the perfect kind of jeans and mesh jacket combo I've got now. I'm loving it. I can see my little airbag light to make sure it's on, which is a bit of an added bonus. Yeah, I'm really impressed. The only thing is, I wish I'm so used to having a zip sleeve where I can set the cuff like distance size with the Velcro and then just zip it. That's a small thing, isn't it? So yeah, I'm really impressed. I'm happy with it. It's my now summer outfit, jeans and mesh jacket. And then my Dionysus Gore-Tex suit is for touring in colder or wet days. It also comes with a waterproof liner, this jacket as well, which is in the top box. For if you get caught in any summer showers that we get. I don't know how waterproof it is. I ain't tested it. I don't really want to, if I'm honest, in summer. I'd rather stay dry. But if I do, I'll let you all know. It's been nice doing my own kind of thing, just chilling out. Going on a bit of a random route. It's such a bike, this. You can go from touring, like I've just done, comfortably, just crunching the miles, to being hooligan mode, let's call it, to being in hooligan mode, riding like in red light you stole it, to enduro mode, taking it off-road. And it can just do all of them quite comfortably and happily. And I know that's a name behind the Multistrada, many roads or whatever it stands for, but it is just such a machine. Absolutely love it. You know, it was my vision that I wanted. I wanted one bike in the garage that I could do everything and anything I want on it. And then when I test rode this, it just kind of, like a jigsaw puzzle, everything pieced together. And I was just like, yeah, perfect. And then after the test ride on one, on a demo day, got a bit bumpy down here. After the demo day, they had this one for sale, which is a full version, a V4S full. So it had the full panniers, it had a top box as an extra added on it already. It had the full Acra system, which is a pretty penny to splash out on. Nail it. A pretty penny to splash out on that somebody had already done. It was literally kitted out with everything that I'd put on it. The only bits I didn't have were the lights and the crash bars, which I've added. But I've added my own full ones, so I prefer them. But yeah, it was kind of like fate. It was there waiting to be bought. It was at a reasonable price that was in my budget. And here I am today, a year later. Absolutely loving it. So there we go. That's today. Just a couple of hours, but you can't beat those little short couple hour ride outs. It's good to meet my dad's army friend in person. Sue's been giving me grief all year over my fantasy team. But yeah, no, lovely evening ride out. Go home and get some tea now. So thanks for joining me. Ride safe and catch you next time.